Most people don't reach their dream, not because of failure. Most people don't live their dream because they give up. You see, it's not the failure that stops us, but that most stop at their first failure. Those who succeed don't stop at one failure. They don't stop at 10 failures. They don't stop at 100, 1,000, or 1,000,000. They say, this is my goal, and I will do whatever it takes to achieve it. I will learn the lessons from any failures. I will learn faster. I will work harder. I will work smarter. And I will not quit until my dream is a reality. That's the difference between success and failure.
Let's tell you my story real quick. I've always been a software engineer my entire life. I started programming when I was 10 years old. But I started with HTML on AOL 3.0, and they would teach you basic HTML tags. So I was learning this shit at 10 or 11 years old. Then I just slowly progressed and started building more websites, learning PHP, learning databases like MySQL and all that stuff. The last app that I was working on was a travel app. I raised $150,000 from investors, and that was actually right before COVID hit. It was a travel app meant to travel with friends across the world, the globe, and they didn't even want you to hang out with your family. I kept telling the investors, it's gotta go away someday. I have the app semi-ready to go. You know, we wanted to start doing beta testing, but nobody wanted to fly, let alone pay for this new experimental travel app that I was trying to show to the world. Me and my lady had our second kid, newborn, and we're burning down to our last few $1,000s. And it's getting to a point where I'm like, we need money now. So one of my friends I was talking to, and he's like, dude, I used to do junk removal. I looked into it, I Googled it, I found Sonoma Strong, $1,000 a day, Steve Conroy, $1,000 a day, $2,000 a day, and I was like, $1,000 a day. Started with Thumbtack, started with Craigslist, got to Google Ads probably by month one or like the end of month one, month two, I think. Went from 200 a day to 500 a day to 1,000 a day. From there, it's just been incredible.
Grit, you need it when the chips are down, and it all comes from the mind. I'm struggling here. I need to do something to get myself out of this problem. And that's where you get grit. You think, well, I'm going to do it. The mind tells me I'm going to do it. The body is weak, the body is tired, but the grit will get me through it.
Check it out. I literally just finished a job right now. It took me 10 minutes to load up, 200 bucks. I did another $200 job before this, so already 400 bucks today. And dude, it literally is, the jobs are like 15 minutes. Dude, it's so easy to load this shit up. Wait till I start getting big jobs and start running ads. Here we go. Job number 4. We got a bunch of tree trimmings in the backyard. Going good though. Got these on so the sticks don't poke my eyes out. Looking pretty good. But yeah. Alright guys, that is a full load. We are in Sherman Oaks doing a quick $450 load. I've been working for about 15 minutes. Should be done in another 20. Let's see. Okay. All done. Look at that. Took me just shy of an hour. I would have gone faster but I was kind of going slow, and honestly it's my real, I'd have to say that's my real first actual real junk job where I made a decent amount of money. The first junk removal truck I started with, a 14-foot box truck, and it is now being towed. I was renting it for $400 a month, 2009, 270,000 miles, transmission blew. Felt really bad because, you know, I got it looked at because I was gonna buy it, and then when I got it looked at, the dude said the transmission's gonna go any second, like the tranny was bad, and he told me not to buy it. So I told the guy, like, hey man, I can't buy it because the dude says the transmission's bad. I was gonna return it to him, And he's like, oh, okay, you know, and then he offered me a really good deal. He's like $5,000, which is a really good idea, a really good deal still, because this thing is still going for 15 grand with that many miles on it. But and then the tranny broke down 2 weeks later. I feel horrible because I'm renting it from him, and I broke it, and it broke down on me. And it, you know, he could have sold it to somebody at least while I was running. But well, it is what it is. I'm gonna do my best to help out.
Life, I've discovered, always sends you scenarios perfectly designed to teach you the lessons you most need to learn to get to your next grade of growth. Things never unfold for your failure. Everything always happens in your favor. And we are most alive when we are closest to our fears.
Here's the deal. My Ventura location runs itself now. Got a good quality crew-ish. Here's the problem. Here's our tool setup, right? I'm trying to organize it right now, and we're working with these check-in, check-out sheets. And I come up here, you know, once a week, twice a week if I can, sometimes once every 2 weeks. Problem is my crews are constantly losing tools, constantly keeping the truck dirty. I made the check-in, check-out sheets better, but like, I'm still missing 2 batteries for the Sawzalls and stuff. So that's just like another $150 gone right there. I got to get really on these check-in, check-out sheets, because the hard part is like, okay, they mark everything checked, check in and checked it out, but I come here and shit's missing. I'm still learning too. You know, like I have 2 locations. This one, like it runs like butter, but things go missing. It's sloppy. Everything just seems like they just don't give a shit about it. Like they just disrespect my stuff. And we had a team meeting, and I was like, hey guys, you need to respect my stuff. Okay, I laid it nice and clear, and I was stern, and it's still just like complete trash up here. So yeah, I'm still learning too, guys. I'm trying to figure things out, how to communicate with your employees, how to like make them respect you. I feel like I pay my guys, and I'm very lenient. I'm a good boss. I struggle with a lot of stuff over here too, and I'm working on it. But anyways, I gotta go back to the tool store, get a couple batteries, and figure this out.
My operations manager stole $10,000 from me. What we're going to talk about today is something I thought I'd never have to talk about. My operations manager, many of you may have seen him in previous videos. I thought he was going to be my right-hand man for the entirety of the company. I thought he was the best employee. He's seen me fire a lot of people, and he saw how they took it, and he always seemed like he'd be a better person. I've come to learn that he was the worst kind of person. And there is going to be a learning lesson for this video. This is going to be the dark side of employees, the pros and the cons, and the lessons that I've learned from employees, and realize that employees will always be one of the most difficult parts of a business. It's always going to be. After you get profitable, and after you build the business, and you start getting leads, and you conquer all of those difficult things in business, the next most difficult thing of building a business is going to be employees. That's why there's departments dedicated to HR. This is a video I'm not happy to make, and it ended horribly. In my mind, I was like, if I ever do have to let somebody go, I know he's gonna leave the most reasonable. No, he got vengeful, vindictive, hateful, insane, psychotic. He checked off every box. It's a big learning lesson, and it makes for an insane story. And I didn't realize that he racked up the business credit cards about $1,600 until like a few days later. The next day, I went to the storage unit to get all the power tools. I had a $1,000 Bosch jackhammer. I had 2 other $300 roto hammers. I had a whole Milwaukee set of tools, which are $200. Easily $3 to $5 grand of power tools. All gone. MacBook gone, iPhone gone, everything gone. Easily 10 grand of stuff. I got royally screwed by my operations manager, and here's the sad thing is he is now working at another junk removal company, I believe. They don't know that they just hired somebody that will literally steal from you because you get fired.
The road of greatness has potholes, has detours, has wrecks. The road of greatness isn't pretty, but it's purposeful. And so your road isn't going to be smooth. Your road isn't going to be easy. Your road will be the road that's less traveled. But just know as you travel on this road and doubt creeps up. Just know as you're traveling this road and you start to question yourself. Just know as you're traveling this road and hard times creep up. Just know you were called to travel this road. And at the end of the road, everything that you can't even imagine is waiting for you.
All right, guys, Andrew's first real demo project. This is the first demo where we rented a Bobcat, an excavator, a Kubota, and a skid steer. It took, what, 5 days in total? It could have been done in 3 days if I was experienced, but this is my first demo project. This is what it looked like before. All right, guys, this is how we started. Okay, old versus new. And he wanted us to take the concrete walls too. There was like 3 to 5 bays, then the long concrete wall that went all the way in the back across. So there was a lot of concrete. So we did it all for $26,000. Gonna try to get more. I'll let you guys know what happens. He's like, I probably owe you some money, huh? And he's like, even when I said, hey, we spent the whole day cutting rebar, took a lot longer than expected. He's like, hey man, he's like, just tell me what I owe you. So I'm gonna try to get 30. All right, guys, there used to be a giant water cooler over here. I don't know if you remember, I'll try to show some clips here of us cutting out the plastic with chainsaws. It was a nightmare. We got rid of all the stuff that was over here. Containers are going. We actually bought the containers from them so we could scrap them, or the metal guys did. There was a giant metal shelf back there and a furnace behind it. It was crazy. Metal's something, but it was huge. We got rid of this. Look how empty this is. Look at that. Just show them. Show that whole room. So there was some stuff they wanted to keep. 5 machines right here, and then those metal beams back there they wanted to keep. But other than that, we got rid of a whole bunch of shit that's going in there. But look, we cleared out all the stuff upstairs. It's a little louder over here, but let me just show you the other side of the warehouse. So this is where all those furnaces were, guys. We had a bunch of furnaces right here, those big metal furnaces. All of it gone. And then this is where, come over here, honey. This is where that metal fence was, guys. Took down the metal fence. Let's go upstairs, babe, and we're done. This is the second upstairs. There was a bunch of shells of metal components and pieces, and there's just a bunch of like heavy shit too. So as you can see, it's all clear. So yeah, guys, that is the big job. That was a $115,000 job.
We're gonna pull up the browser because there are a lot of haters. So we are going to refresh, okay? I'm going to type in as.google.com. We're gonna hit the sign in button. We're gonna hit Jedi Junk Removal New. And we're gonna go to good old all time. I'm gonna show you my ad spend, guys. Boom, $411,000 in the last almost 2 years. Now we're gonna go to Clover. We're gonna log in. I want you guys to see me log into my Clover. And remember, this doesn't include a $109,000 wire transfer from the big job that I got. This is just the credit card machine that my guys rack up credit cards. We're going to go to reporting. We're going to go sales report. And we are going to go this year. $621,000. 621 plus 109 is 730,000. And then if we go last year, there's also a few checks in here that aren't logged. So I actually made more than this. I'm not counting the amount collected because that's tips. So we're doing the net sales, 730 plus 901 plus a $109,000 job plus a $30,000 check, which was my first demolition job. I have done 1.7 million in gross sales under 2 years, guys.
How much did they first pay you to give up on your dreams? And when were you going to stop and come back and do what makes you happy? You know why kids love athletes? Kids love athletes because they follow their dreams. I see guys who work at the same company for their entire lives. They clock in, they clock out, and they never have a moment of happiness. You have an opportunity. This is a rebirth.
Let's talk about me quitting
junk removal. I am out of the industry. As of December 15th, the company has been sold for a very good amount. I could have gotten a lot more if I was in business for longer. And this is going to be another video. I have been saying in past videos, I'm going to show my tax returns. I'm going to show everything. And I'm excited now that I finally can. But for now, let's talk about the why. Since day one of this YouTube channel, I have said, my name's Andrew. I started a junk removal business as a stepping stone to return to my passion of technology and apps. From day one, I was honest with my intentions. I don't know the exact time, but it was a while ago. I remember the moment I was in the steam room at Equinox Gym in Marina Del Rey. At that time, I was committed to going back to Gypsy. Like see the world. I had this really cool idea for a travel app. My app that I'm working on is experimental. I had this vision for Gypsy, and part of me was worried that it wasn't gonna work. And I've already failed through COVID. So part of me was discouraged. And then when it hit me with House Call Pro, Workies, and Jobber, and I was like, wow, I can build something better. I got excited for the first time in a long time. I would keep pretending that I was excited to go back to Gypsy, but in reality, I was worried. For the first time, I got excited and I was like, holy shit, I can build something that I know I can build that people will love. That is reason number one why, guys, is I am so fully dedicated on this software to help you guys. I do not want to charge you $225 a month, $169 a month. I don't want to charge you $15 per new employee you add. I don't want to charge you an arm and a leg. I have other special things and tools that you can add on that will cost more. But for the core system, it's not gonna be an arm and a leg, and I'm here to bring value with my software to help you guys. This is going to be quality software at a good price, and there's going to be awesome things coming in the future.
What up, guys? Long time no talk. Feels like it's been a while. I haven't posted on the other channel in like 8 days, and I don't know how many days it's been since I posted on the new channel. What's even more exciting is for Dispatch. And you're gonna see this in the coming clips, guys. We are submitting to Y Combinator in hopes to get into their startup school and get their $500,000 investment. We're taking investments. So if you guys know anybody who wants to be involved in this company and wants to get in early, and you may know potential investors, because this is gonna be big, guys. We are taking down the big dogs. We are going to build the best software. And I'm so excited to build this software because we'll save that for another video. Hey, YC. I'm Andrew.
And my name.
And we're building Autopilot. We're on a mission to help blue-collar business owners take control of their business without the use of 5 different apps.
The big problem is that blue-collar business owners do not want to juggle multiple pieces of software to manage their businesses.
So what do you say, YC? Do you want to help us help blue-collar business owners make their businesses thrive? Thanks. Toodles. That felt like a good run.
You nailed it, yeah.
What's up, guys? Good morning. It is February 13th. And we are 11 days from the event. Oh, God. I'm excited and nervous. I've got a lot of work to do on the app still, of course. This is a big system to build, so there's a lot of work to do. This is not just some simple app. A lot of moving pieces: jobs, leads, online booking, clients, invoices, payments, collecting payments, integrations with ads, integrations with QuickBooks, phone calls, call tracking, ad tracking. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. The goal is to have the core system, which is jobs, clients, leads, invoices, estimates, text message notifications for like collecting review and on my way. The core system to be ready for alpha. That'll be the core, right? The basic stuff that everybody needs to run their business. And then we start adding on our features. Oh, and online booking will be included in that too. Yeah, so I'm juggling. I'm really nervous for the event. There's like 140 people RSVP'd, which is crazy. So check this out. Junk Removal Los Angeles Meetup, February 24th. 138 tickets sold. This is where I'm a little nervous. There's one little caveat or one little mix-up that people have been doing, and I've tried to make it very clear. A couple people have said, hey, Andrew, oops, I RSVP'd, which I thought was the virtual event. So here I am now wondering, okay, how many people messed up? I thought I was being very clear. This is the in-person Los Angeles meetup. So the 138 includes everybody, including the plus ones that they're bringing. You know, 2 or 3 of those people did have plus ones. So that's like 6 people right there. So I don't know how many people messed up and didn't understand what I was trying to accomplish, that there's a separate virtual and a separate in person. But either way, I imagine will be a handful of people. We're going for a walk, and yeah, I got this new pocket. It's called a DJI Osmo Pocket 3. This makes it just so easy to film, so I'll be able to set things up, film me doing unboxing, film me working, like it's just too easy. So a lot of it's boring though, because I'm on the computer all the time, and I'll try to like get things that seem interesting of building a startup and whatever. The vlogs I got to figure out, but I do when I have ideas. Like I have a video coming soon that I'm going to talk to you guys about. Is I got rejected from YCOM. I got interviewed and rejected, and my goal is to get in. So I'll document the process of how I even got the interview. Getting an interview is already, I think, it's definitely somewhere in the 5% or lower chance. Getting in is a 1 to 2%. I'll do a video on that, what I think got me the interview. And yeah, I'm gonna try to get into YC again this summer. So I think applications are April, somewhere around late April. And hopefully I get in. And if I don't get in, I'm gonna apply again for the winter batch. And if I don't get in, I'll probably try 3 times. But I have a really good feeling I'll get in this time. But if I don't get in by the 3rd time, I think I'll be fine without them. There's more billion-dollar companies who didn't go through YC than billion-dollar companies who did go through YC. So it's pretty cool. I just sent out to our entire list of people who has registered for the live virtual event the message that basically says, hey, but you can see all the people who are responding. Everybody's excited. Bet, you know. Okay, great, thanks. Awesome, Andrew. Thanks for all you do. Thank you, brother. Anyways, guys, I thought that was pretty cool. Just wanted to show that to you.
Don't be afraid to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to fail big, to dream big. But remember, dreams without goals are just dreams.